when I met you, you were doing news on WBEN.
Yeah.
I mean, that was a long time ago,
It was a long time ago, more than almost 40 years ago, really.
Right. That was the first time I met you. And then I stayed in news. You went off to sports and
The rest is history.
Yeah, great. All kinds of great things went your way. So much success. I mean, it's like it had been in a blink of an eye.
Yeah. I've been really lucky. I have an opportunity to do the Bills for 19 years. And they've been great. I've been extremely lucky. Very, very lucky.
Yeah. All right. So in the last 16 months, your life has kind of taken a detour.
Yeah.
It's been a journey. Tell us about that journey and where you are now. How's your recovery going from the stroke?
It's good. I mean, I've lost a lot of weight. I work out every day. I feel good. I just can't talk. And that's what's holding me back from being on the radio. I just can't talk. And it wouldn't be fair. I thought I might make it back last year and didn't. And I tried again this year and not going to happen. So it's slow progress, but it's progress. And hopefully, by September, I'm able to talk a little bit.
So you say it wouldn't be fair. Wouldn't be fair for what?
Well, the people who want to know how the Bills are doing, it wouldn't be fair to do the Bills game,
So are you stepping away then from the Bills broadcast booth?
Yes, for good. I did miss last year and then I missed this year. It's too much to miss.
How hard was that decision?
It's hard. It wasn't that hard until the last day or two. I began to think about all the things I would miss. I'll miss a great deal. I'll miss the people. First of all, the great people that work for the Bills and have worked for the Bills over the years. I miss working with them, the great people at GR Radio and working with them. I'll miss the people more than anything.
The decision, did you make it on your own? Did you have help making the decision?
Yeah, I talked to my wife, Mary, about it, and she agrees. She says, if you don't like it and if you're feeling like you'll be compromised, don't do it. And I think that kind of carries the day. I just felt like it's too much. I'm not making good enough progress to come back full the way I want to do it and the way I want to be.
It sounds like you made it maybe a few days ago or maybe longer. Are you kind of at peace with it?
Yeah, I am. I've made it probably the last month or so. Just things that are going on, and here comes a new season already, and it comes up fast. And it just wouldn't do me any good to try to come on and do it halfway. I can't do it that way. And
your recovery is still going on, right? I mean,
yeah.
Do you think you'll be doing, more recovery as this time passes?
Yeah, I think so. I think by September, I hope to provide editorial comment in the booth, the radio booth in September for home games and maybe road games too. But only if my voice is better, But we'll see. We'll see how that works out. But yeah, my recovery continues slowly, but it continues.
And you're continuing with the speech therapy?
Yes, twice a week. And I got a program, Brain HQ, to help with my cognitive deficiencies. And it does help. It's a hard test. And, doing speech therapy and a little bit of occupational therapy.
Right. So stepping away doesn't mean retirement necessarily, I'm guessing. It almost sounds like you still want to do some work.
Yeah. I don't know what. And I'm going to give myself until maybe the first of next year before I'm fully back. But I think I'm going to step away and really concentrate on my recovery and then get to work on doing something else, whatever it may be.
Any idea how you could continue to contribute?
On the radio?
In any way with the Bills. I mean, you've been such a part of it for so long.
Yeah. No, I don't have any ideas on that. I'm open for suggestions, but I don't have any ideas.
All of this, does it kind of make you reprioritize what's going on in life when something like this happens?
Yes. I mean, I have 2 grandchildren now. I have 2 boys, both in the area, and I enjoy them a great deal. I enjoy my grandchildren a great deal. And if nothing else, I'll spend more time with them.
I look back, and you've done everything. I was thinking you've done Bison's baseball, you've done basketball games, Bills football, you've had your own show, radio, TV. You're an author. Do you have any regrets on all you've done?
I wish I hadn't done something else. No, I have no regrets on what I've done in broadcasting. I mean, I could have done something else, I think, But I think I made the right choice in getting into broadcasting.
You're a natural, I think a lot of people would say.
I don't know about that.
You know, and for more than 2 decades, you've been the soundtrack of Bill's broadcasts, right?
Yeah.
And you're also kind of the link to legend Van Miller.
Yeah. That's important to me, I think, to be close to identify with Van, to work with Van for 16 years before I took over radio play. I mean, I understand what the job is. I understand how to do the job right, I think. And not that I was doing it like Van right away, but after a while, you develop your own pace and your own systems, and I think I carried on for Van pretty well.
What advice would you have for your successor?
My advice would be just to work at it. I mean, I worked even 2 years ago, last season I was working 7 or 8 or 9 hours a week getting ready for the game, and then I'd watch a ton of video in here, watch on the screen and watch 3 or 4 games of the opponents, watch the Bills game over again. And that helps a lot, just to work at it, just don't think you're mailing in because you're the voice of the Bills. Work at it,
You've always shown that. You've always demonstrated how knowledgeable you are for every game. You've always been so prepared. So in the past season, when you had to sit back, when you didn't have that front row seat, how hard is it to be in this new position?
It sucks. It's terrible. But, I wanted to be part of it. I'm glad I went. I'm glad to go again if they'll have me. But it's hard, and you hear it and you think you would have done differently, but you can't do it. You just accept what's on the air.
Thousands of broadcasts you've done, thousands of games, I think, when you add them up over these years. And especially with the Bills, do 1 or 2 games stand out to you?
Well, the most memorable Bills game was a playoff game a couple years ago in Kansas City when they had a lead with 13 seconds left and lost. And that was a tough game to take. It was so momentous. I didn't really accept what it meant until it took me a day or two. I came home and watched the tape, and I realized, oh my God, they lost that game because it was back and forth. There was game-winning touchdown for Mahomes and game-winning touchdown for Josh and back and forth. And in the end, Kansas City won, but it didn't hit me until a couple of days later that they lost that game. That was probably the biggest shock and the most memorable game I did.
Yeah. If the Bills do go to the Super Bowl again, will you be there?
I don't know. I think they'll go. I think in the next couple of years they'll go. Maybe not this year, but they'll be there. With Josh, they can do anything. They'll build around Josh. Maybe take a half a setback this year, but I think they'll be okay. I think that with Josh, you can do anything you want.
Murph, stroke occurs very often, too often, really. What message do you have for people that are going through this like you?
Hang in there, keep working, figure out what you want to do. Might not be exactly what you want to do, but do something else. I mean, I'm lucky that I have such a great family and so many good friends that keep me motivated to work. And I work, and just because my family and friends tell me to, I work at it.
Yeah. Will you continue to be in the broadcast booth? It wouldn't be a home Bills game without you in there.
It will, but I hope so. We'll see. I hope to contribute in some way to the broadcast.
Now, you brought so much joy to Bills fans.
Thanks.
Thank you for all you've done, and it's not goodbye, Murph. It's just see you around, right?
Right. Thank you very much, and thank you to all the Bills fans too. It's been great.